Hello everybody, this is Des Talks with Stuff here at Desi, and welcome back to Ramblin' Rollers for Rollers Aerois Campaign 2, Episode 3. Let's get into it. Now, I know this is coming out late, but I have my reasons. I went, basically, my parents wanted to see Ant-Man and Wasp today, and I want to see it too because I'm, like, I know I talk about Rollers a lot, but I'm also a Marvel fangirl, because I'm keeping it real. And, so they invited me to see it with them. I was like, heck yeah, I want to go. But they wanted to go to a 12 o'clock show. And in the East Coast, High Rollers starts at 12 o'clock. So it was either High Rollers or Ant-Man and Wasp. So, of course, I chose High Rollers. But then, like, so we had to choose another time and stuff, which happened to be somewhat after the episode ended. So, like, after the episode ended, like I couldn't even stay for donations and stuff. I had to get out and go out and stuff to see the movie and stuff because I really want to see the movie and stuff. And if I didn't go with them, I probably wouldn't see it at all. So anyway, but yeah, that's the story. It was a great movie, loved it. But let's get into some High Rollers now. But yeah, thank God I wrote down notes so I remember everything. Okay, so it starts off with like the wild elves come to the crashed ship. And so, like, the crew is like, yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here. So they start running out. Like Vala's like, no way, we could fight. Like, Sentry literally picks her up and goes. And, like, the only reason why Ayla didn't say, oh, by the way, you probably noticed this if you watched the episode, but, Katie and Rhiannon, I think that's how you pronounce her name, weren't there this episode. Rhiannon is on holiday with Craig, and Katie had to go on a business trip. So, yeah. And so yeah, they run in stuff. Like, Ayla was like, fine. Like, her attitude, I love it. I love her. I can't wait to see more Ayla. We got some best girls in this crew, okay? But yeah, eventually, like Nova and Lucius, they get exhausted from running stuff, and they get a point of exhaustion, and so they decide to hide. Now, Nova and Lucius get caught, and eventually so does Quill. So, in exchange for their lives, and so they don't get taken back to that camp, they decide to give up some of their stuff. Lucius tried to give him some money, but that didn't work, and the dude wanted to take their stuff because he likes power and shit. So he searched their bags and stuff, and like, turns out they're interested in two things. One, Lucius's arcane focus, which is the thing on his hand you could see in the the official art thing was like, you know, pizzazzy and stuff. And of course, Nova's Hexblade, which is bad because she's a warlock. And you can see where I'm going with it. So they took the Hexblade and the arcane focus, and then afterwards we get, like, Nova starts crying and stuff, like, she's so upset, and oh my god, my heart broke. This is the first time my heart got broken in this campaign, so soon in episode 3. Oh my god, Kim. Yeah, I love Nova, guys. And I am also very gay for a lot of women in this crew. But anyways, you don't want to hear that shit, probably. I don't know. Let's get back to the episode. So yeah, we basically get a little bit of backstory of how Nova became a warlock, or at least found his Hexblade. Basically, she took it from a crashed ship that belonged to the Court of Shadows. It was completely abandoned and stuff. And if you don't know what the Court of Shadows is, like, it seems like they're going to be the main baddies of this season. So even Broken Sky, we had Get Out of the Thing arc, Get Out of Dungeon arc, and then the Tallfield arc, and then we got into some Broken Sky stuff then. Like we had to wait at least 2 arcs, but Aerois, we're jumping right into this shit. But yeah, unless there's a bigger baddie on the way. I'm excited. So yeah. Basically, found on a crashed Court of Shadow ship, and I think it's either called Tangon or Changon. Kim, what the hell are you? Like, is Kim taking Mark Hume classes on hard to pronounce fantasy names that are also hard to spell? Cause, like, you got Judas Jing. But I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right anymore. It's been so long, I miss her. And, like, you got her girlfriend. It's like, what? I still can't pronounce it. You got Kayla Raychorn, which I'm probably the only 1 in 5 people who can actually spell her name right. and like Nova, alright, I'll give you, like Nova isn't hard to pronounce, okay, and like her last name isn't hard to spell, but dear God, like, what is her last name? How do you pronounce it? I still don't know. In fact, what is her last name again? I forgot. I need to go back and watch some shit, man. Ramblin' Rollers. I ramble. Alright. Alright, so, so that, she gets some Lord stuff, and like, and here's a few things I want to point out, because this is some good shit for me. This is some good shit for me right here. Nova says that she had the blade, but it was abandoned. It was on an abandoned ship. It was like there was nobody there. Nobody looked for it and stuff. And she, like, they weren't after her on the airship. Like, back up at the airship, they weren't after her for. She confirmed they weren't after her for it. And then Mark makes it a point, a goddamn point, to say that Vela goes quiet after Nova says that. He makes that a point. Like that just kind of strengthens my theory a bit. If you haven't seen my last Yogg theory, where I believe Siaska is, Vala is the goddess Siaska reborn. I mean, that's just fueling my fire right there. I mean, I hope it doesn't, like, if you watch NPCs or Wild Mount, cool guys over there and stuff, they had a thing first few episodes called Caleb Watch, which Dave did, to look for evidence of Caleb being a werewolf, which I also believed personally. Like, Dave, you're not alone on that ship. You're not alone there. And basically, and then after a while we got his backstory and confirmed, but it confirmed he wasn't a werewolf. But yeah, I really hope I have this one in the bag, because also there's another point of evidence that I want to point out. Like when they go back to the group and to the rest of the group and stuff, the priestess woman was very mad at Vala for running off of them and stuff, and Vala sort of mumbles. Only Quill can hear it, that she was mumbling about being locked in the temple for all those years. Now, why would they lock this girl in the temple unless it's to keep her safe because she's a motherfucking goddess? I'm just saying, okay. I'm just saying. It doesn't confirm it, but it's more evidence, in my opinion. That is more evidence that Vala is goddamn Siaska, okay? So I was, like, when that happened in the episode, I was really happy. I, like, perked up and stuff. I was like, oh, shit. I was so happy. But anyways, they decide to take watch for the night. Sentry takes first watch, because, you know, she's a robot and stuff. And then Lucius takes the second watch. But, being Lucius, he fails and falls asleep, dreaming of pillows and daddies. Oh, I forgot. The daddy count for this episode was surprisingly 4. Like last episode it was 10. This episode we got, like, not even less than half of that this episode. I'm hoping next episode I can actually win the bet, because this time I betted 13. But yeah, who knows? But yeah, it's always like a gamble and stuff. Like, how many daddies is Trot gonna say this episode? It's always a gamble, but I love it. I can't wait. But yeah, I'm gonna take the guess right now. He's gonna say next episode. He's gonna say 8 daddies, maybe 9, but I'm sticking with 8. Gonna say 8 daddies next episode. We'll watch it. We'll see. So yeah. Anyways, luckily when Lucius falls asleep, nothing happens except for something comes in and like eats the thing. Eat some of their rations and stuff. But, and, like, we get some more Nova lore into Dream and stuff, which is, I think it was more like, I've got to really write all that down, but, it was like some Hexblade, it was like, I think, like, her Hexblade speaking to her and stuff, like, hey, come get me back, please, I don't want to be here. And then Quill lore, which I wrote down because I found this very interesting. Alright, so basically, like, Quill fell asleep. He was in a dream status, whatever. And, like, there are a bunch of birds flying with him and stuff, and, like, he was flying and stuff, and there's a storm coming ahead. Some go into, like, these cocoon-type shells, and others just went through the storm. And Mark gave him a choice to go in a cocoon or go fly through the storm. and Tomboy said Quill's gonna fly through the storm. And then this quote is what interests me very much. Like, so he flies through the storm, and something tells him, maybe his god or goddess, whatever, because he's part cleric, tells him freedom always has a cost. And then lightning strikes, and then he feels like his missing wing, because Quill has a missing wing. Like he basically has flashback or dream whatever of of when his wing got capuddled. It's gone now. It's no more. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting because like freedom always comes at a cost. Like, could that just be like a metaphor for like Quill being free and flying through the storm and stuff, and losing an arm, or could it mean something deeper? Could there could this be a part of Quill's lore, like something to do with the Aerois? I think his race is called. I'm not 100% sure what the bird people are called, but because yeah, I need to research more D&D stuff. Anyways, morning comes and alright, so we learn more about the force field that is around Aerois now. I don't remember if I said this 100%, but in my first video when we were talking about like facts and theories about Aerois before the series even came out, we already knew about this force field and stuff, but we didn't know what it did and stuff or what it was. If it was just for show, if it was just part of the planet. Turns out it was it was Siaska's the last thing Siaska did before she died to make sure no seals can come in or out of Aerois. Now one of my theories was that it was a force field that ships can't go through in or out. So technically I got that right. So already my theories for Aerois are on a roll right now. It's exciting, finally. Like last season I only got one theory right. This season just keeps on coming. Well, one coming so far, and the other one is seems like it's turning out to be true. And I have another theory. We don't have much evidence for it yet because there wasn't much. There's not much. They don't talk about it too much, but I believe it. I cannot wait to talk about it. I don't know if I should make this video soon or wait till I have some more evidence. If you, it's up to you. Tell me down in the comments below. What do you want to see? Should I make the video soon, like sometime this week? Or should I like wait another episode or wait a few more episodes to get more evidence, see if I can get more evidence? Tell me down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Should I do it? Should I not? Please tell me, because I really like this. I really like this series. It's almost as ambitious of a theory as Vala Siaska one, but and it's also it's like my second favorite because Vala Siaska is definitely my favorite theory. But so yeah. Anyways, back to the episode. We also learned that Aerois has no moon. Now this gives me having a lot of questions. Like was Siaska the moon, or why isn't there a moon? Was there once a moon but now it's gone? Did it go like Ruby style where it's like a bunch of little pieces now because now there's only stars and stuff? Did they turn into stars or something? Like what the fuck happened to the moon? Is there a moon? Like was there a moon at some point? And like if there's no moon, like we know there's moon elves, but like do moon elves need a moon? Can they do moonbeam? Can you send a beam? Can you send a beam from the moon if there is no moon? Is that how the spell works? I don't fucking know, guys. Okay, I'm getting like way too much into this, but I thought it was interesting. Aerois has no moon. It brings up a lot of questions. And alright, back to the episode. They tried to sneak into the bandit camp to get their ship back in the middle of the night, but Quill's thunder pistol sets everything off, and then like things go haywire. And after a while, a woman comes out, which at first, like from description, like she had antlers and stuff, and she was she's elven and stuff. I'm gonna say this, I never watched the first campaign Critical Role, But for a moment, I thought it was goddamn keyless. I thought Mercer was coming out any moment. But I doubt it was. I think people said it was like car or something because I think they might have mentioned it last episode, but I'm not 100% sure. I might have to look back. And she casts Hold Person on Ayla, who keeps failing her saving throws, and then Serenity goes down, and like everything's going to shit. And then Mark stops it because he says he isn't going to kill a player when they're not here, so he's going to save it for next episode when they are there. Then he's going to kill them. Oh my god. But anyways, that was the episode. I'm so sad it ended on a cliffhanger like that. I was like, oh my god. No, we're in the middle of combat. We need to know what happens next. But yeah, I love the episode and stuff. I really as much as I love these episodes and stuff. Seems like so far it's going a bit slow and stuff. There's been a lot of combat, which, as you know, I'm not the hugest fan of. Yes, we're getting a lot of lore stuff, which I absolutely love, and I cannot wait to learn more about these characters and the world of Aerois and all that stuff. I cannot wait to learn more about it. But I hope at some point we get slightly less combat, which is, I mean, it's understandable because they're in the wild and stuff. The wild elves and all that shit in their tribes. But I want to know what the Golden Throne City's gonna be about. I forgot what it's called, but I want to know what that's about. What it's like there. It's and the Sky Cities and stuff. I cannot wait to see those too. But that I have a feeling that's not gonna come for another while now. And then, of course, space, that ain't coming for a long while. Okay, Sky Cities seem far away. Imagine fucking space. Okay, but anyways, that is it for this episode, guys. Tell me what you thought of the episode down in the comments below. If you have any theories, I would love to hear them. Any thoughts, love to hear them. Whatever, positive, negative, I don't care. I'd love to hear them anyways, because you guys are awesome, and I love you. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace.